Hi guys, today I'm with Eric. Eric is a member at the gym. He's going to be the next generation of soldier for the Canadian Army. So we're training him for this to become a better soldier, and probably in the future if he wants to make the special unit, well, he's going to be in shape for that. So Eric joined the gym a couple of months ago, and when he came in, basically he said, I want to be in shape to be a soldier, so I have to do the tests. There's a 12-week preparation phase. So we sat down and we checked the plan with him, and actually he's in pretty good shape. So he's training to what I call the next level. So Eric, welcome to the La Jasette autour de la table. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Can you explain to the people you're from where you were back in like 5-6 years ago,
okay,
to where you're gonna go in the next 4 or 5 years?
Yep.
So
in the past five years, I started off by doing a year and a half down in Central Texas at a private military academy. There I trained with professionals from all over, from different branches of the American Armed Forces, including US Navy SEALs and Green Berets. They incorporated elements of that into our training, and the lessons I learned there I've carried on with me throughout my working career in both private security and the emergency sectors, so forest firefighting and structural firefighting, that kind of stuff. I've worked many different contracts and many different roles. I found out about SSP about half a year ago. A friend of mine put me onto the name, and I came in to visit Steve, and the rest, they say, is history.
yeah, I remember your first day. So, all right, how old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
All right, so people, just take time, let it sink in. He's 23 years old, so he did what most of you are not able to do or don't want to do. So now, don't ever give me the crap of I can't train because of this or that. Right? You can do it. As you know, I have much respect for the Army, veteran, and these people are, they protect us. So my role for him is, if he's gonna protect me, my role is to make him better as protecting me. So now, explain to me and the people what a typical day is for you.
A typical day for me, I generally start my days around 5 a.m., sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. I will do some mobility work in the morning while listening to some audiobooks, prepare for the day, and then I typically run to the gym, 2 miles, do my training for most of the morning, run back, prepare a meal, and then continue on with my regular day job. That's pretty much it. I have the liberty of having a little bit more time to train than most people, which is good. But for anybody, I would say that the excuse of not having time is not a valid excuse. The time is there. It's how you use it. Exactly.
You got it, like I said with Darren on the other capsule with him, was you got 24 hours in a day. Basically you sleep 6, so it leaves you with 18 hours. So the thing is, what are you going to do with the 18 hours, left for you? Okay, so now you're training, so your health is very important.
Yeah.
Your food intake goes around what kind of food you're eating. Are you like the typical young guy who's gonna eat junk and crap, drink beer, get wasted on the weekend, or you're more on the healthy side of things?
I tend to aim more towards the healthy side of things. I'm a meat and vegetables man. That's the way I've mostly been. But I am human after all, and I love my ice cream and chips like everybody else, in moderation, you know. And I enjoy a beer, but again, in moderation. I've had my time where I've enjoyed a little too much of those things, but now that I'm focusing on training, these things have kind of been pushed to the wayside.
All right.
Yeah.
And now that's going to sound like probably a funny question for you, but since you're going to get into the army, we don't know if we're going to have any conflict in the future, but probably we will do. Are you, well, okay, I'm going to ask you this question this way. What scares you the most in life? Because we're all scared of something, you know. Some people it's getting sick, cancer, leaving the house, getting a girlfriend, or whatever it is, you know. What scares you the most? Is it training? Is it getting into a fight, a combat, or so?
I would say the thing that scares me the most is failure. This is something that has been instilled in me and has been a large part of my life. I've had my share of failures, I've had my share of wins, but kind of a change in my mindset is not necessarily to fear the failure so much as to fear not learning from the failure. Because a failure without change afterwards is true failure.
So, you know, from my point of view is I embrace failure basically. I just love, that's going to sound funny, but I love to fail. But I don't manage to fail, but when I do, I'm like super happy because I've learned something that they don't teach you in school, right?
Yeah.
So for you guys, if you fail at something, just be happy from that, right? Don't like go around bragging, oh, I fail, I'm shit, I'm that. No, just move on, right? Failure, for me, makes me engage. For me, I have a very specific definition of engage. So from your military background, so we know that engaging involves like engaging in battle, fight with the enemy. So for you as a personal, on the personal side, what does engage mean?
That also applies to the internal battle that we have every day. This is whether we're going to make the choice to go to the gym in the morning and do our training, or to stay at home and sit on the couch, watch movies, you know. These are the choices we have every day. Also, it can come down to your eating habits as well. Are we going to choose the harder path, where maybe we cannot eat some things that we would like to eat, but we eat the things that we know are good for us? Or we can take the easy path, where we're going to eat hollow calories and food that does not actually provide fuel.
You ask, well, you just you made a point, a very valid point. You know, you can go easy. All right, this is a choice that we can make on a daily basis, going easy. I see you train, and with my health status, I can do like maybe 95% of what you do now downstairs. I've been through what you're doing. I've been through this with some special unit guys that I'm training. It is tough, but how do you take pride, and how you take, I would say pride and fun doing this? Because we have to admit, like an hour 45 of training with the intensity of 95%, it's kind of hard on the system.
Yeah.
So how do you find the joy in there?
How do I find the joy?
Yeah, or the fun in there, yeah?
I would say a lot of it stems from my personal motivation, in that I know that one day somebody's life could depend on this, on what I do here, what I do now. And for every moment, every ounce of sweat I shed here, maybe that could save an ounce of blood on the battlefield. And somebody much wiser than me first said that, but it's a good saying all the same.
So you guys, you have it here. He's early 20s, all right. Let it sink for a while. Play back the capsule, all right. Listen to what he says. If you're 35 and your life is crumbling down, do something about it. I've been through this, like we all do. I was discouraged. I was on the negative. Face it, guys. There's only two teams in life, right? And there's the pessimist team and there's the positive team. You're either on the offense or the defense. If you're on the defense, you're just gonna step back. You're gonna hold bars.
You're gonna take a passive role in life.
Exactly. And what you want to do in life is you want to go further. You want to advance. So
take control
from a battlefield standpoint. If you're stuck at some point, you need to advance. You're gonna call artillery or you're gonna call airstrike, whatever it is. Same shit goes for life, guys. Just advance. Just move on. You know, don't be scared. Actually, I love being scared because I don't know, hey, what's gonna happen to me? I love taking risks. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't really pay off, but sometimes it does. So choose your team, and if you're on the negative team, just don't speak to me, all right? Don't come to me, because you're gonna evolve as a positive team and you're gonna get further in life. Remember, this kid, all right, he's young, all right? I'm almost 50. I admire him, not because he's in the army, but the way he thinks. He's gonna go far in life. So remember, guys, one thing. From now on, choose your team and be a part of it like 100%. So Eric, thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you again.
Thank you, Steve.
And we're gonna talk soon.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.